it's Robin from Talks from the Heart. Well, I'm back. So it's either like you're like, oh yes, or ooh, I don't know. So how many of us agree with each other that the learning curve in the planner community is steep? And you see something on YouTube or you see something online like on a website or Instagram, and you're like, oh, that's awesome. And then you get it and you're like, ooh, not so good, not so good, people. And then you're like, crap, now what do I do with it? Well, you can sell it on a buy-sell trade group, which I gotta tell you, sometimes it's exhausting. And also you're just losing money left and right because, you know, nobody wants to pay what you paid, even if all you did was use it for a day. And then, you know, so you're out the money, you're out the PayPal fees, and you're out the shipping. So in this video, I am going to show you all three sizes of the Hobonichi 2019. I'm going to show you the Mega Weeks, which I've gone over in a previous video, but I'm going to just do a really quick flip through of just the technical parts of it. And I'm going to show you the original in the English version, and that's like the, you know, let's call A6 size. And then I'm also going to show you the cousin Techo. I think I called it Techo or something in a previous video, but I've heard it now, and it's Techo, I think, and it's the cousin, and I have the one that is the whole year in one book. And I'm going to show you these sizes all together, do a flip through on the technical stuff, the guts inside it, show you with a ruler, and then also tell you what I'm going to use them for. So I hope you enjoy. All right, here we go, tabletop. And the purpose of this video obviously is to show you, in case you're investigating the Hobonichi line, to just show you all three of them together, compared, and then what's inside the guts. And you know, I wasn't sure, so I just got all three and came up with a way to use them and to use them for 2019. So I'm super excited for January 1st. So let's get started with just showing you the different measurements. So this is the smallest of all of them. It is the A6, or what they would call the original, and it comes in either Japanese or English, and I ordered the English one, and I believe I ordered it off Amazon. I will find the link, and that way it's easy for you guys to find if you decide you're going to order it. Now, it has just a little kind of like faux leather plastic cover, and it just has Hobo in 2019. Okay, this is the Hobo, I call it Hobos. Hobonichi. This is the Weeks Mega. Now, the Weeks comes in the Mega, which has the 213 pages in the back, or it just comes the smaller one. I don't know how many pages. I take the attitude of, if I'm going to buy this, I'm going to want to have more room than I need than run out of room, because that would be a nightmare. And so I have it just in the jean fabric, and I ordered this off an Etsy shop, which I will link below. And then this is the Hobonichi Techo cousin, and this one is the one that has the entire year 2019 all in one book. Okay, and I did kind of jizz this up like with some stickers, and I will show you that when we get to it. So let's talk about this. This is an A5, or mimics an A5, and I have my Ranger, my Tim Holtz ruler. I love this thing because it has grids on it and everything. You can order it online. So the width on this is like 5 3/4 by, get out of the way there, okay, by like a little pinch over 8, almost 8 1/4. And I'm going to measure the spine because, like I said, I've already started decorating this and stuff. And the spine is a little over a half. Okay. Now we'll go to the Weeks. The Weeks is like 3 1/2, you know, give or take, by I'm telling you guys, this is light and simple to carry, 7 1/4. And then the spine, like a half. I love this thing. It is just, woo, 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 woo. It's like carrying up around a bubble all day. It's so light, even in my Chic Sparrow. And I'm going to show you the different covers too. I'll do that before we get into the guts and why what I'm going to be using them for. So this one is 4 by 6 with the spine a half. Okay. And there they all are together. So let's do this and that. Okay. So hopefully that helps you decide, you know, what, let me measure my hand. So like 7. So here's my hand on the A6. Here it is on the weeks. And here it is on the A5. Or the cousin. See, I'm not even calling it the correct names, but that's okay. But we'll just keep it in order. And let me scroll in a little bit. So this is the original. I did order it in the English version. And you know what? Why don't we just simultaneously, I'll just talk about what I'm going to be using this one for, and as we go through it. So this is a sticker pocket that I got from Pookie Bear Cuties. Isn't it cute? And what I'm going to be using this A6 for is, and actually I'll just show you the covers too, because then it's just all one, you know, that way if you're interested in this size but not the weeks, then you can just, you know, click off or whatever. So this one I'm going to be using for quotes and sayings and things that I read in books that I'm like, oh, I love that. I love that thought. And then you think, oh, I should write that down. That's where I'm going to put this. I'm going to put those thoughts in there. And then scriptures. Scriptures that mean something to me, I'm going to write them in there. I am going to be decorating these pages. I did order some sticker sets, of course. Have you met me? Are you new? If you're new, I love stickers. Okay, so the Hobonichi Techo 2019 planner, that's what they call it, the planner, or you'll hear them call it the A6 or the original. It has the whole year in a view, and then it has each month with the day, so you can do habit trackers, because here you could just make a code or whatever. So say, you know, code 12 means I went to the chiropractor, whatever. And then you could just color in the box, or you could just write something here and then just write on the line this way. So you're working this way and then you're working this way. So this is December, January, February, March, and then it goes all the way to December and then goes straight into March of 2020, which I like because that we've talked about that before. Man, in October and November, I'm already putting stuff on my calendar for January, and I love that this ramps into the next year. Then we have the month in a view, okay? And that goes all the way to our daily. Now, it starts off with, oh, and then it also gives you some month in a view for 2020, January, February, March. Okay, then you have 2 pages that you can doodle in, whatever, write index, whatever, and then it goes into your daily. So January, that's kind of like a, hey, welcome to January page. You can do with it whatever you want. And then here, because the stuff I'm going to be putting in here isn't date related, I may start in December because I have a lot of quotes, and that's what I'm using this pocket for. For instance, let me see. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. I printed off this, and it says, "You are dust, and you will return to dust. That is why I do not dust. It could be someone I know." I think that is so funny, and so I want to keep that. I want to remember that. So when I look back, I'm going to look at that page, and I'm going to laugh, and that's what this is for. So I may, you know, do some stickers, some washi, watercolor, whatever the case may be, and then I'll write that down, and then I'll also journal where I found it. So for instance, I started reading this book by Andy Andrews called The Noticer. And if you've read this book, do not comment below what happens, because I only just started it. But there was some stuff in there yesterday, and I'm like, wow, that's profound. I need to write that down. This is where I'm going to put that. Okay, and then in the back, so then it goes all the way to, and then in the back you have some dot grid paper in red. I don't know if you can see it, and there's a bunch, and then some important contacts, and it's in English. And then you also have the Japanese like wisdom and everything in English, so that's really fun. And then international country codes, dialing codes, just a bunch of stuff, and then it ends with paper, and here you can write your contact information. Okay, so because I am who I am, I must have a beautiful cover or a pretty cover, and I chose this. I'll link it below. It is not a Hobonichi. It's probably a knockoff, but you know, again, I didn't want to start plunking down Chic Sparrow money for an A6 if I'm not sure this habit's gonna take off for me. So I just slip it in the back. It comes with 2 bookmarkers. Little tassels on the end, aren't they cute? So I can use those when and how I want. Okay, and then let me scroll out just a pinch. This is a Hobonichi cover. I saw it and I'm like, OM to the G. I have to have that. And so you just close that. This cover, and I learned from Sam Plans, she helped me. She responds to all her videos, you guys, or all her comments, I mean, and I try to too. And so I just wanted just this, but she said, no, it won't fit if you don't have a harder cover. And I got on the Hobonichi website and I'm like, oh my gosh, they wanted like $17 in shipping, and I just wasn't ready to do that. That's nuts. And so I ordered this inside cover because then I can just keep notes and stuff and slip them in there. So I do have some here, and I'll just stick it in there. And that way, when I'm ready to sit down and have fun and write my sayings, scriptures, quotes, anything, or book notes in here, I have everything right here, and I can just grab this and then work. Okay, so that, and then I made a page maker. And I will put the measurements that I cut, the actual cardstock, not the laminated part, but the actual cardstock of my page makers underneath the video, so that just to save you guys time. So this is my daughter Olivia. She's in the Corps of Cadets at Texas A&M, and I am super proud of her. And this is the day she got her brass. I hate that she's so far away, and she knows that, and she'll be like, Ma, why'd you say that on the video? I'm like, because I want to repeat myself. And then just a simply gilded bow, and even though it doesn't match, it matches for me because she is a true patriot and serving our country, and that is part of the patriotic line from Simply Gilded. And so I just printed this picture out. It meant a lot to me. And then I just stenciled fun because that's what this book represents for me. And so that is my page marker or my pencil board. And then this now, to close it, you can slip any size pen in there, and then, okay, so this is going to be fun. So that is the planner or the A6. Okay, so let's go to the Techo cousin. And now this one, okay. This one I'm going to use, and it's what I call my daily positive journal. Okay, I am not calling it a gratitude journal. Those journals wear me out, and here's why. Because I feel like I have to perform when I hear the word gratitude. And it's not, I'm not trying to sound negative, but I actually do have a tendency to be the type of person in the room that's always, her cup is half empty, not half full, if you know what I'm saying. And so I just really felt compelled to use this as a positive journal. And what I mean by that is on the page, okay, every day I am going to sit down for however long it takes me, okay, and I am going to write down one thing. That's it. One thing a day for 2019 that is positive or happy and gives me a better outlook on life, okay? Because I believe that my negativity that I'm prone to just by my personality, because I can be kind of cynical and everything, I believe this is something that I can, boy, I'm looking for a word, and the word that comes up is denature. And I don't think it really means what it means, but what I mean is I think I can kind of go the other way with good habit. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So if I form a good habit where every day I write down one thing that is joyful, positive, happy, it doesn't even have to be about me. It can be about somebody else. It can be about the world. It can be about something happy and joyful that I saw that day, whatever. It will help me have a more positive outlook on life. Okay. So this is my daily positive journal. And I got this a while ago. And so I've been working on it. This is from an Etsy shop called Red Lyrics. I love that. And so I found these clear foiled stickers at Hobby Lobby, and they just have a lot of sentiments. And so I have really stickered this up because I've been waiting to use it, but I can't start till January 1st because it doesn't start till then. So I've just kind of put things in here that will motivate me with this process. So like this says, enjoy simply, feel deeply, think freely. And then this is a rub-on from Jane Davenport. And so I just decorated this to inspire me. So it starts out with just a single page of paper. It's probably to protect the book. And then it starts out with year overview. So 2018, 19, and 20. Okay, backwards, forwards. And then this section, I just kind of put rub-ons down just to add color. And this is January, February, March, April, May, June, and so on. And then each day of the month. So same thing. You're working this way, and then you're going that way. And let's see if you can see this. See how those little boxes are on top? Let's see those little boxes right here? I thought I could put a habit and then like 3 habits, and then each day, if I succeed at that, I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I have to think about it. And, I don't know. I have to think about it. Comment below if you have some ideas for this, because I had some good comments on the other week's flip through that I did that I didn't even think about. Then it starts December 2018 in a month overview. I have notes here. And then what I did was, because I had some extra date stickers, I just covered up the dates, and I'm marking down here things that I don't want to forget. Like I work at a library, so can you believe it? My big mouth, and I work at a library, but it's a blessing. I love my job. And so then I just decorated the bottom part with clear monthly stickers that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I did that all the way through. And I'll probably put birthdays and stuff down. But again, this isn't for planning or keeping track much of anything. I did do some date dots from Erin Conran, some clear ones that I think we have like 5 holidays or something. I didn't want to forget those. But I may just even use this to put an X through when I've completed that day. And that way it just encourages me to get in here and do it. All right. Then it goes all the way again till March of 2020. And then this is what I'm going to use for hours worked. And so what I did was I just watercolored the side and then just added one of those clear stickers. And this is like an hourly. So this started on the 31st of December, and then January 1st. I have to look because sometimes this stuff is so confusing, which is why I stuck that there. So this is January 1st, okay? And I'm going to just color in with my highlighters the hours that I work. I don't know. I just think it's fun. I love the feel of paper, and I love working with paper. And so what I did was so this is a weekly view. And so I just decorated the side and watercolored it, okay? And I did that all the way for the entire year. Like I said, I really jizzed this thing up. if it's a flat surface and I can watercolor on it lately and put a sticker on it, I will. And then what I did was at the beginning of each month, I just put January, and then I just gave myself one of those clear stickers, and just like this one says, be amazing. And then each day I put the day of the week, and I'm slowly working on ordering days of the week stickers, and they came from a bunch of different shops. I think this was Oh Hello Happiness, and this one's Oh Hello Co. Goodness. Okay. Anyways, I'll link them below. But and then all I did was at the beginning of each month, I added some fun stuff. Okay, and then the back. So that's how it goes. It starts off with a kind of welcome to April, and then it shoots right into oh my gosh, I forgot a Monday sticker. Huh. Well, it wouldn't be a video from Talks from the Heart if I didn't screw something up. But that's a correctable problem. Nothing like the other one the other day. But I just added this because it's kind of hard to see, and I thought that was fun. And so it just gives you an entire day. If you're planning in an A5, this gives you a lot of room, you guys. And then it just goes all the way to December. And then gives you some grid paper, which I started testing some of my highlighters and some of my pens. And then a timetable in the back, contacts, or favorites, actually favorites. And then some graph paper. And I'd have to look, but again, this is all like in Japanese, so it's Swahili to me. All right, and then I just ended with a sticker on that paper, and then that's the back side. All right, let me show you the cover that I got for it. So this is a cover that, Oh Hello Happiness, if I'm saying that right. I saw this and I'm like, OMG, that's me. I love this flower. I love the happy face. And I thought, oh, that's adorable. And so I asked her, she makes traveler's notebooks, and I asked her if she could make one without the strings because I didn't really want that distraction in there. And she said, sure. So I just ordered an A5. I just slipped that in the back. And I'm actually slipping that here. All right, I don't know where I ended up because Cooper, the mailman, arrived, and oh my goodness, it is his sole responsibility to supervise that mailman. I mean, and ever since he was 3 pounds 6 ounces when I got him, the mailman has given him cookies, and he still freaks out every time. So it's exhausting. All right, so I slipped the covers into both sides. He's outside right now supervising the mailman as he goes across the street, the other side of the street. Boy, okay. So I ordered this, or I thought I did, with straps, and I have a pen loop here. Easy enough to know how to use that. But, you know, and it's no big deal. I probably will want one next time, but maybe this one's pretty heavy, and it doesn't gap that much once it's laying down. So let's see, it's hard to show you. Plus, with a lot of use, it might be nice that I don't have that strap sitting underneath there while I'm writing. So it lays beautifully flat, and it has a pocket here for me to put stuff in. And I've got a really fun journaling series that I'm going to do, like a thankful journaling series. And so, but we'll get into that another time, but I'm going to be using that. And so there's some pictures that I printed out. This is my Uncle Mark. Isn't he cute? I love that little man. I love him so much. He is my, like, Mom, I'm sorry, but he's my favorite relative. He's like a little hamster. But he's part of that project, and so I printed out some pictures, so this is a nice pocket for me to do. I love my mom. I love you, Mom. Okay, so anywho, so this, I love this cover. I will link her shop below. I also made a page marker, and I will also, as said, put that measurement down below. This, is this not, I hope it's showing up good. Hang on. Okay, so this picture, again, remember, this is my daily positive or happy joy journal. This picture cracks me up. This is my son Alexander. He comes over every Sunday for dinner and especially for football. And that's Cooper. And Alexander laid on the floor because he was going to play with Cooper. And Cooper, honest to goodness, got down from the chair and laid just like that, just like Alexander. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that is adorable. And so this picture just makes me smile. And so I just kept it really simple. And then this is some Simply Gilded washi tape my friend Christy gave me, and I love it. So that brings me joy. And that is my son Alexander. Do you ever go out to dinner or to a meal with your kids and you're like, hello, I'm up here, not down there. I'm up here. Plus I'm paying, dude. You know, can you look up at me? And so this also makes me giggle and laugh. And so that, you know, what are we going to do? So, you know, you do your best to train your kids and then you hope they take off okay. And he's a good guy. So, but that is the page marker and it just sticks up just a little bit so I know where it's at. Okay, so let's get into the weeks. The weeks, I'm going to go really fast, you guys, because I have a video where I did that. So I just decorated that. Okay, I showed this. When I wake up, that's what I look like. And then when Cooper wakes up, that's what he looks like. Ready to play, ready to be perfect, flawless, and super cute. And I look like a hot mess. Okay, so let's see, get it focused again. Oh, there we go. Okay, and so you've got your 19, 18, 20. It's in Japanese. All right, so you've got your year on 2 pages and, you know, January to December, and then the days of the month. The Sundays are in red. Not really sure what I'm going to use this for, but I'll figure it out. And then you have your month in a view, and, you know, that's pretty standard. And then we go to our weeks. I'm kind of flipping really quick, you guys, because I have personal stuff in here already. But, you know, your week. So this is where I put things that I don't want to, that's scheduled when I do my weekly spreads, which I will start doing Plan With Me videos now with this. And I still am going to be doing Plan With Me videos in my Erin Condren because I rewind plan in those and I love it. And so you've got one whole page grid paper to do what you want, and then the week. And then you've got the whole 213 free pages to do with it what you want. Yesterday I started testing my watercolors. Even though this is Tomoe River paper and that's what I've been journaling in for a year, I still just wanted it in here because it does help me if I get to the store and I'm like, ooh, I love those watercolors. I can open this up and like collect myself and like get a grip, Robin. You have a lot. If you guys want me to do a watercolor video on all the colors I have, let me know because I have a whole nother set coming. But it was really, really reasonable and it had a super, super good review. So, but those are my Jane Davenports. These are my Daniel Smith. And then I have, hang on, I've got Jane Davenport, the Bright Palette. I didn't really prep this to show it. So, and then in the back, you've got more Japanese. And then remember, you're only allowed to have 6 friends, 6 contacts, people. That's it. And then your contact information page. And then this is the, like it spells hobo. Yep, super cute. So I really like this. It has some bookmarks here. So let me show you about the covers here. So I ordered, and it does come with a sticky pocket. Quite not sure where I want to put that. So I ordered one of these clear covers. There's a cover pocket here, a pencil holder here. This is a page marker that you can slip in. I don't like it. It doesn't have enough gusset here. And then another pocket, okay? So it just slips in, slips your books in, right like this. Let me scroll out a little bit. There we go. So you just slip it in like this. Okay, so then that is the cover. I love it so much. It's so pretty. And then I keep stuff in it like, okay, so the spare pocket and things like that, I'm just putting in here. That's a card that I use to do my washi with. And then I just put some stamps in there because I like to know where they are. And then my Chic Sparrow cover. This is what I do with it, you guys. They come like this with a strand in the center. Actually, a strand in the center. And I'm not going to put that here because I don't want to screw up the book. So I've been keeping it since I got it. And you can even see it's kind of denting the plastic, but that doesn't bug me. So right here, hang on, let's see. So, let me see. So if you don't want to dent your plastic like this, then this is not how you want to keep it. But what I did when I first got it was I just stuck it like here. Okay, because I want to be able to use this. All right, and so you can stick the book in here, but then if you have one of these plastic covers, they're kind of pointless because you won't be able to see them. But that's an option too. And then I just keep my weather stencil back here and close it up. Oh, and then my page marker or my pencil board, whatever you want to call it. Those are my kids. And then there's Cooper Doo, the mailman supervisor. I just stick it in there and then the bow sticks out, but I measured it and I can have it where the bow does not stick out where it's like gonna catch on things inside my bag where I carry it. And then this is the pen I've been using. I really like it a lot. It's working well. I'm waiting for some new ones my mom's getting me as a gift. And so it just slips in there. So the Chic Sparrow doesn't come with a pen holder. Okay, so this was a long one, you guys. All right, so that is all of the Hobonichis, all the sizes, and how I have them covered, and what I'm going to be using them for. Well, and I didn't mention this, but this is my everyday carry that I use for it's my workhorse. Now, one of the reasons I switched from this, from personal wide rings to this is that it's lighter, it's more compact. Everything for the entire year is all in one book. I don't have to fuss with decorating it. I don't have to fuss with printing inserts. And it has just my weekly spreads, my functional weekly spreads, and my notes. And I am only 1 week into this, but I can tell you that I already feel less anxiety, performance anxiety, and I am just enjoying it very much. So I felt really bound to my everyday carry, and I thought, I'm not sure this is what it's supposed to be about. So yeah, I'm really, really enjoying this change. It was a really big answer to prayer. So, okay, so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned a lot, and I hope it helped you decide if you are looking to get a Hobonichi this year. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and always enjoy today. Bye, everybody.